My name is Joel. I'm from the blog Further to the Future. I don't know. I'll put a link downstairs for you. But people find me a lot by Googling whether you need a grinder to smoke weed, or specifically whether you need a grinder to smoke a bong, stuff like that. And the short answer is no. You absolutely do not require a grinder. After all, pretty much the only thing that it does is it kind of smushes your weed into more manageable chunks and picks out your stems for you. So really, you don't really need one. However, if you are a snob like me, you might want to buy one because A, stoner gadgets are always really fun, and B, because it helps you separate out keef. I don't know if you call that something different, but keef is the pollen that can fall off your weed when you agitate it, and it's really, really nice to smoke. It's really luxurious, kind of hard on your lungs, but it tastes amazing and everything. So if you do end up wanting to buy a grinder, I'm going to give you some of my recommendations. I've had a grinder for years. I use it every time I smoke. I just had to buy a new one because the other one got lost. And here's my new one. If you want to buy one, I'm going to recommend that you get one advertised as multi-stage, like this, because, here I'll show you, it separates into 4 pieces like this. Ah, here we go, you can see that. The top one has spikes, which you put the weed underneath it, and it kind of chops it up for you, and then it falls into the layer below it, which has a screen, and then the keef gets filtered through the screen and falls into the bottom where you can collect it. And mine, actually, I was really pleased, came with a little scoop, which my other one didn't, so you can push around your keef and pick it up because it's a powder. I bought it for about $35 through retail. It's kind of a big-ish one. I'm sure a smaller one would be cheaper, or going through the internet might be cheaper, depending on shipping or whatever. What I would not recommend that you buy, just out of personal preference, is a single-stage grinder, which is like this one, which means it only does the chopping part. So to me, that sounds like something you could just do by hand, and you don't need to spend money buying a special gadget to do it, but if you want to, obviously you can. Another thing I would recommend is to not buy anything wooden or plastic, because they erode easily, and then all those little bits end up in your weed, and you just don't want to smoke that. Yeah, the teeth can break off easily. It's not a good investment. Yeah, that was my assistant. Another things that, just from me, years of using grinders because I'm a pothead, is that if you don't have a scoop, you need a pocket knife to do all the scooping for you, because you can't just pick it out with your fingers. That's not gonna work. So this one is just a really blunt one that I only use for weed stuff. It's not useful for anything else. And also, something that the guy who helped me buy my first grinder told me, which is an amazing idea, is to the middle stage with the screen in it, you put in a nickel. And what that does is it helps knock the keef around and keep everything, functioning. It helps grind it up a little bit more. It's a good addition if you're going to actually buy one. Also, keep it right side up. I always manage to turn it upside down, and then I just have keef stuck to everything, and it's upsetting. And also, if you can, set it on the washing machine, and all the keef will fall into the bottom, or take it with you in your pocket on car trips. All the jiggling will help you end up with more keef. So yeah, that's my opinion on grinders. If you are looking to buy one and would like to ask me more questions, just leave me a comment, or come come visit my blog, which, like I said, I'm going to leave a link. So thank you very much for listening, and good luck.